So, in about 10 days we have Rosh Hashana, in about 20 days we have Yom Kippur, and then we have Sukkot, and then we have Simchat Torah, and we have all these goodies that's coming up ahead of us. What is Rosh Hashana? What is Rosh Hashana? What is Yom Kippur? We may think that it's a custom that every year we celebrate Rosh Hashana, we go to synagogue, the night before we have a nice dinner, we dip the apple in the honey and sweet pomegranate, and then we come to Kenesah and we want to hear the blowing of the Shofar, and we go home, and this is it. But we understand in Kabbalah that everything that we do physically has a spiritual purpose behind it, has a metaphysical purpose behind it. A Kabbalist simply doesn't do a job as a tradition. For a Kabbalist, it's not enough that because my parents did it, my grandparents did it, Moshe Rabbeinu did it, Abraham did it, so I do it. No, it's beyond that. Rosh Hashanah is a revelation of a light. It's a revelation of a force. It's a revelation of an energy force. It's a cosmic event. Every year, at the beginning of the month of Tishrei, a force comes down to the cosmos, not just the earth, the whole cosmos, all the galaxies. A force comes down, a new force, a very powerful force, a very unique force. And the more I know about this force, the more I know about this energy, the more I know about this light, the more I receive. If you don't know anything about it, it will pass you by. You're not going to get it. But the more you invest your consciousness in it, your energy in it, the more you learn about the light of Rosh Hashanah, the more you receive, the more you understand. It's an opportunity that happens once a year. And it's for, not only just for human, it's for the birds, it's for the fishes, it's for the inanimate, it's for the mountains, it's for everybody. For all people of the world. It's not actually just for the Jews. It's for everybody. But we as Jews, we have the responsibility to awaken this energy even more and to share it with the people of the world, share it with the cosmos. The amount of the light that we all going to receive in Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, it's different for every one of us. Everybody receives a different portion, and it's based upon your desire. The only difference is how much you want to get from this energy. It all has to do with your understanding and your desire. How much do you want? Rabbi Berg, my master, would say, it's like one day the bank of light is open. Anybody can go to the bank and get as much as light as they want. Or I always make this funny example in the Kabbalah classes. It's like the shopping center. You know, like the day after Thanksgiving, all the shopping centers, they open early in the morning. So for 48 hours, the first 48 hours, the shopping center of the light force is open. It's open. There is no line. You don't need to sleep in overnight before you go to the shopping center. It's open. And the light is there. And you simply go there and you grab as much as you want. It depends how much do you want On the level of your desire, you receive. If your level of desire is 1, you receive 1 portion of this light. If your level of desire is 10, then you receive 10 times more. So everybody receives as much as desire they have, as much as understanding they have, as much as they invest in it. Let's say you come on the first day of Rosh Hashana to Kenisa, but your mind is with all the junk that we are involved with every day. If you worry about your health, you worry about your relationship, you worry about your financial, you worry about the air conditioning, you worry about the lighting, you worry about your ride, then it's like going to the shopping center and not getting enough light. But if I come in and my purpose is to get as much as light that there is, then I receive more. It's the greatest day of the year of this light force. If I take advantage of it, good for me. If it passes me by, then you've lost it. And it's the light that we all need for an amazing year ahead of us. This light comes from a olam, and a sphere of energy called Bina. Behind me, you see the picture of 10 Sefirot. We have 10 levels of energies. Starts from Keter, Chokhmah, Bina. Then there is 6 Sefirot that is called Zeir and Pin. And then there is a word of Malchut, which is our physical word. The light comes from Keter. It actually comes from Ein Sof, from the world beyond our world. Comes to Chokhmah, to this sphere of energy, then it comes to Bina. Bina is like the mother. It's an energy store. The Kabbalists call it an energy store. This light that is going to emanate itself on Rosh Hashanah has everything that you need for the next year. If it's health, if it's financial sustenance, if it's relationship, if it's question on your mind, if it's all the challenges that you need to find solution with, everything that you need, this light has. Whatever challenge you have, whatever difficulty you have, whatever lack you have, if I have anger issues, and I want to resolve it for good. If I have fear and I want to put it away. If I have doubt and I want to put it away. If health-wise I am lacking, I need help, or somebody else in my life needs help. If I need a relationship, if somebody in my family I have issues with, everything that I need, A to Z, everything that I need comes down from the Sefirah of Bina, and it manifests itself everywhere in the world. So all you have to do is connect to this light, is to grab this light, is to gather as much as you want. The more desire you have, the more you receive. The more you have certainty, the more you receive. If you don't believe in it, you better don't even show up. But if you have the desire, if you have the certainty that you know this light comes from our mother and our father, our spiritual mother and father, who wants to give us everything. Just look at yourself. If you're a mother, if you're a father, and you want to provide everything for your kids, you want to give them everything. If you're a parent and you have kids, you want to give them everything. You want to give them help, you want to give them money, you want to give them love, everything. The light force of God wants to give you everything that you need. And it's up to us to grab it. Just if I have desire, if I have certainty that I'm going to receive it, then you receive it. This light, it's called Or Makif. Or Makif is surrounding light. Every one of us, we all, have a light that surrounds us. یه نوری هست که اطرافمونه. This light wants to come in and join the light that is within me. They call it Orpinimi, the light that is within me. But because of every negative things that we have done in our life, every time that I reacted it, every time that I lied, every time that I got angry, every time that I became jealous, every time that I had doubt, every time that I thought negative, every time that I spoke negative, every time that I did something physically negative, we create this veil, this klipa, this shell of negativity that surrounds our soul and doesn't let this or makif, this light that surrounds us, to come and join us. Every time that we fail to see the messages of God, because God wants to give you messages every day. Why don't I hear God? Because there is a klipa around me, there is a negative veil, shell around me, that blocks the light to come in, so I can make a connection with it. This light of Or Makif, the original light of Or Makif, this surrounding light, is coming down on the day of Rosh Hashana and wants to connect with your soul, wants to enlighten you, wants to awaken you, wants to give you everything that you need. Everything that you need. So you have to have a big desire. We have to have a big desire. هرچی بیشتر بخوام بیشتر میتونم grasp کنم. هر چقدر که بخوام. اگه کوچیک فکر کنم کوچیک دریافت میکنم. If I think small, I receive small. If I think big, I receive big. If I only think of myself, I only receive for myself. If I think of myself and my sister, my brother, my family, I receive for my family. If I want to receive for my country, then I receive for my country. If I think of having this life for Eretz Israel, then I receive this life for Eretz Israel as well. If you meditate all the hospitals in the world, and you want to bring this light to every hospital in the world, this light will come to every hospital in the world. This light, they call it Or Pashut. Or Pashut means a simple light. Simple light. It's for you to shape it. It's for you to use it. You can use it in any shape you want. You want health for yourself? You can make it health for yourself. You want the health for the whole world? You make it health for the whole world. فقط برای خودتون بخواید دریافت میکنید. برای فامیل بخواید دریافت میکنید. برای کشور بخواید دریافت میکنید. It depends how much you want. The problem is we think small. We think small. There is a story of Baal Shem Tov. There is a story of Baal Shem Tov. One day Baal Shem Tov with some of his students, Baal Shem Tov usually would travel. He's traveling, they go to this little shack house, small house. There is a young couple living with 2 children, living very, very humbly, very poorly. Small house. So Baal Shem Tov knocks on the door, the couples open the door, they say, oh my God, Baal Shem Tov is here with 10 of his students. Come on in, Baal Shem Tov, come in. What can we bring you? And very uncharacteristic of Baal Shem Tov, he says, we're very hungry, very, very hungry. All of us, me, all my students, were starving. So the guy and his wife, they go to the kitchen, they make some bread, they bring some food, they make some salad, they bring, and Baal Shem Tov starts eating like crazy. Baal Shem Tov? And the couples are watching, they're looking at Baal Shem Tov, they go, what's wrong with this guy? He's just eating and eating and eating. He's the salad, he's the soup, he's the bread. He goes, do you have anything more? I'm still very hungry. So they're shocked. The students, they go, what is Baal Shem Tov doing? These poor people, these two couples, they have a little bit of food. He goes, no, I'm very, very hungry, bring me more, whatever you have. So they go to the pantry, they bring all these cans of foods and everything that they saved. They bring it, they start cooking and goes, bring me, you have any fruit, you have any nuts, everything that you bring, we're hungry. Very uncharacteristic of Baal Shem Tov. The students are dumbfounded, they go, what is he doing, Baal Shem Tov, my God? And the couple, they say, what is he doing to us? So they bring everything that they have. And then the next day, Baal Shem Tov gets up and goes, we're still hungry, we're here. So all they have, all this couple have, they have a little cow that they milk the cow and they make cheese and everything that they needed. He goes, Shechita the cow, kill it. Make kebab, make kalapache, whatever. Bring food. And this is all they have. Only one cow. So they kill the cow, they cook the cow, and Baal Shem Tov starts eating like you won't believe it. With his students. They finish everything. They finish everything that this couple have. There is absolutely nothing left for this couple. And then, when Baal Shem Tov realized they have nothing else, they leave. Shalom, they leave. The student says, what is this? What is he doing? Baal Shem Tov, the most righteous person in the world, what is he doing? They knew something is going on, but they don't know what is going on. So a few years passes. One day Baal Shem Tov is with his student, they're walking in the city, and they see this beautiful carriage, very, very rich looking carriage is coming, and two people come out of the carriage and they start hugging Baal Shem Tov and kissing and thank him, and they look familiar. The student look and they say, oh, that's the couple. That's the couple that they went to their house and they finished everything that they had. But now they're wearing nice clothes, they have a beautiful carriage, oh my God, they became rich, they look amazing. And they come and ask Baal Shem Tov, what happened? And Baal Shem Tov says, I knew that their potential is way more than what they had. They were in their comfort zone, happy, little bit of bread, little bit of cheese, good enough, we're happy. Old house. So I had to take everything from them so they can go and beg and beg and beg and ask and have the desire, and they received all the blessing that they deserved. There is so much blessing waiting for us. There is so much barakah is waiting for us. We underestimate our potential. We underestimate the potential of our soul. We take ourselves lightly. They say on Rosh Hashana, come as a poor man. مثل یک گدا. A poor man, مثل یک گدا. And we have to ask God, give me health, give me money, give me honor, give me good children, give me good family. Bless my country, bless this country, bless the whole world, heal all the sick. Pray and pray and pray and ask and ask and ask. The more you ask, the more you receive. The more you want, the more you receive. The bigger you think, the bigger the life force will give you. So when you come on Rosh Hashana, don't come as rich in consciousness and in physicality. Come and ask, give me the power to be the best I can be. Give me the power so I can be the best person I could be. Give me all the light that I can reveal. Give me all the health. Give me all the sustenance. Make me wise. Give me everything. As a poor person, this has to be our consciousness on Rosh Hashana. You know, the first day of Rosh Hashana, it's the birthday of Adam and Eve. It's the birthday of Adam and Eve. What does it mean? It's the birthday of Adam and Eve. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. That means you're receiving a new life. It's a new beginning for all humankind. When we say it's the birthday of Adam and Eve, which was the 6th day of creation, the first day of Tishrei is the first day of creation of man. It's the birthday of man. So it's your birthday. You receive a new light, you receive a new beginning, you receive a new power. It's the day that Joseph, the righteous, Yosef HaSadiq, got out of jail. We know Yosef was in jail for over 20 years. On which day he came out? On the first day of Rosh Hashana. What does it mean? That means we all come out of our jail. It's the day that I leave all my chaos, all my limitation, everything that holds me back, everything that makes me suffer, every problem that I have, it will be evaporated. It's a day of freedom. That is, if you know you're in jail. Do you know that you're in jail? Do you understand your limitation? Do you understand what you lack? Do you know what garbage you're carrying with you? Do you know that you have issues with anger that you want to eliminate? Because anger is prison. Are you sad? That's your prison. You're supposed to be happy 24/7. ما قراره 24 ساعت هپی باشیم. اگر نیستیم تو زندانی. من قراره 24 ساعت امونا داشته باشم. اگه ندارم I'm in prison. I'm supposed to have 100% certainty at all time. If I don't, I'm in jail. If you don't see the life force of God in everybody around you, in everything around you, if you don't see it, you're in jail. And you can only become out of jail if you know you're in jail. Rabbi Berg used to say that we hug our chaos. And I asked myself, come on, how could you hug your chaos? Because we like to be victim. دلمون برای خودمون بسوزه. بمیرم برای خودم. آخه چه زندگی دارم، چه کاری دارم، چه شانسی، من که شانس ندارم، دنیا با من چه کار کرده. از همین گیمای استوپیدی که we learn in Persian society. We love to feel sad for ourselves. We love to feel sorry for ourselves. We love to see ourselves as victim. قربانی هستیم. سر ما آوردن، فامیلم کرد، دوستم کرد، شریکم رفت، من بمیرم برای خودم. Right? We feel sorry for ourselves. You're in jail if you feel sorry for yourself. You are in jail. تو زندانید اگه دلتون برای خودتون میسوزه. اگه احساس میکنید قربانی هستید، ویکتیمین، و بعد you enjoy your victim consciousness. It has a pleasure. We have this stupid thing in our Persian society. میگیم بشینیم برای هم درد دل کنیم. بیا برای درد دل کنم. And when we went and we sit at night and we talk about mother-in-law, father-in-law, cousin, partner, everybody that we want. And we went and we went and we went and we say all this garbage. Does it help you? If God forbid you don't like somebody, if God forbid you feel somebody is responsible for your misery, and you sit with somebody and you vent and you talk about it, does it help you? On the contrary, it becomes even worse. It becomes even worse because we add a few things to it too. اگه یه برادری داشتم که اذیتم کرده، حالا وقتی که میشینم ونت میکنم بدترشم میکنم. خونم هم میخوام، پدرم هم برم، بیچارم هم کرده. We add to it. We become more of a victim. If you feel you're not in charge of your life, you're in prison, Azizan. And if you don't know that you're in prison, then you don't get out. This is the day that Yosef got out of jail. Only if you know you're a prisoner. If you're not happy all the time, if you're not thankful everything in your life, you're in prison. If you have doubt, you're in prison. If you have sadness, you're in prison. If you have fear, you're in prison. And if you don't diagnose what your prison is, you can't get out of it. When a patient goes to see a doctor, the doctor only can give a prescription when they diagnose the problem. So when I come on Rosh Hashana, میخوام به خدا بگم خدا، I don't want to be a victim. I don't want to be sad. I want to take charge of my life. I want to be a proactive person. I want to be a happy person. I want to be a powerful person. And everything that we receive on Rosh Hashana is exactly what we need. Imagine you go to your father and your mom and you tell them, these are my problems. I have fear, I have doubt, I have lack of confidence. All this, give me the light. You know what we're going to do tonight and what we do for the 30 days before Rosh Hashanah? You know what selichot is? It's expressing the prison that we are in. When we read the selichot and we pound our head, we say we lied, we cheat, we murdered. You know, I had issues with this concept of we murder. I told myself, you know, I'm not a killer. Why do I say I killed? No, when we destroy somebody's character, we're killing him. When we talk negative about other people, we're killing them. Killing is not just a physical kill. It's emotional kill. It's character kill. So the selichot that this Kabbalist wrote, and we're going to read it tonight, and it goes from A to Z of all these klipa that surrounds us. Lying, cheating, judging, anger, sadness, all these stupid klipots that surrounds us, and we pronounce it. We pronounce it one by one, A to Z. Aleph to Taf, and again from Taf to Aleph. We repeat it over and over and over again. Every day, every day, every day. Why? What is Teshua? Teshua means to go back to Hay. Hay is Hay of Bina, the energy force. I want to go back to the energy store. This is Teshua. When you go shopping, you need one of these cars to put your stuff in them. Let's say you go to Ralph. You take this one of these cars and you put milk, eggs, whatever you want. The bigger your car, the bigger you put it. If I go in with a small little basket, all I can get is little basket. So I need to have a big vessel. I need to have an empty vessel. I cannot go to supermarket half full or almost full. Those who don't get Rosh Hashana, they are full of it. Their cart is full, their basket is full. Full of themselves. Full of anger, full of selfishness, full of entitlement. Everything that we learn in the Kabbalah classes. So what do I have to do? Again, I repeat. First, I have to have a desire. I have to have a desire. And I have to understand that I have a lot of garbage with me that I want to download my garbage. I want to throw it out. The more I understand my garbage is, the cleaner I become, the bigger vessel I have. So if I'm truthful to myself on Rosh Hashana, and these 30 days before Rosh Hashana, I empty myself. I empty myself. When we were at the bottom of the Mount Sinai, 3,500 years ago almost, and God came on the top of the Mount Sinai, and we wanted to receive the 10 Commandments, the 10 utterances, the totality of the life force. God says, all stay at the down of the Mount Sinai, and God appeared. And before God appeared, the light force appeared, there were sound of Shofar. If you read the Torah, if you read your Chumash, on the night of Shavuot, it says there were fire and there was sound of Shofar. Who was blowing the Shofar? People like us at the bottom of the Mount Sinai, we weren't blowing Shofar. But there was sound of Shofar. Where was this sound of Shofar coming? What is Shofar? Why do we blow Shofar on Rosh Hashana? What is the whole idea of blowing Shofar? Can I just come and get the light and go home? And how many blowing of the Shofar we have? How many we have? 101. 101. What is Shofar? Why do we have to say Tekiya, Shevarim Teruah, Tekiya? What are these sounds? What is happening? When we want to cleanse ourselves, when we want to get rid of all this negativity, when we blow shofar here, on a physical level, then the angels in the upper world, they blow the shofar as well. What does the shofar does? It breaks down all this klipa that is around me, all these negative shells that is around me. The shofar, the blowing of the shofar does two things. First, it destroys, evaporates, eliminates all the negativity that I put out, and then it awakens the light of Bina. So as we're hearing the blowing of the shofar, I have to have two different consciousness. My first thought is, I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be disappointed anymore. I don't want to have doubt anymore. And as they're blowing the shofar, I'm destroying all this garbage. And then, when they're blowing from the upper world, they're shining down the light of Bina, all this blessing. You're emptying the vessel, you're emptying the car, you're emptying the basket, and you're filling it up with light force, with the light of Bina. I don't want jealousy, I want happiness. I don't want anger, I want simcha. I don't want sadness, I want happiness. The more I destroy these negativities, the more I get rid of the garbages, the more light I receive. So, Rosh Hashana, it's not just a custom. It's not a day in Kenisah. And then when you look into it, you see that everything that we do makes sense now. Dipping apple in honey. We're sweetening things. We're making things beautiful. We say the blessing over pomegranate, which is the fruit of heaven. You know, every pomegranate is supposed to have 631 seed, which is all the mitzvot. 630. Thank you. 630. Thank you. I just want to make sure everybody's here. So everything that we do, even though we do it on a physical level, we're actually opening the spiritual conduits of the upper world. And one very important note. We want to come in Rosh Hashana poor. We want to destroy everything. But light only comes when there is happiness. Light does not come to a place of sadness. So I cannot come to Rosh Hashana and be sad and be judgmental. I have to come to Rosh Hashana with a glad heart. Then look, hey, you're in the bank of light. The happier that you are, I'm happy that I'm getting rid of all this garbage. I'm happy that I'm breaking down all the walls that is blocking the light. You should be happy, not to be sad. This old Persian custom of being sad is not Judaism. It's not Judaism. They say that Baal Shem Tov praying tefillah, it was all singing and dancing and rejoicing and having simcha, being happy. So if you experience Rosh Hashana with us, which I'm sure most of you guys are going to experience Rosh Hashana with us, we'll have a ball. We're singing and we're happy and we're blowing shofar and we're welcoming the light to come in. If you experience Yom Kippur with us, it's the day we don't feel we're hungry. You know, on Yom Kippur, I don't break my fast until maybe 10:30. Hey, fish, I'm so high, I don't want to eat and destroy it. So, Ezzat Hashem, this year, we're going to learn on Rosh Hashana. I got some tip from Michael Berg about what the energy of this year is, and I'm going to share it with you guys on the first 2 days of Rosh Hashana. We're actually connecting to our potential. Everything that we can be. It's the year of potential. It's the year of absolute or makif of every one of us. It's the year that I can reach my potential. The best of me. This is the year. 5779 is the year that I can have the best of me. So, Ezzat Hashem, we're going to have an amazing year. Happy Rosh Hashana, and hope to see you guys all in here. I think we're going to have dinner and then